White 53! Get set! Red 29! Red 10! Let's go! Set! Hut! White 29! Here we go! Ready? Black 18! Set! Blue 30! Black 88! Let's go! Blue 22! Here we go! Set! Blue 85! Set! Hut! Red 18! Set! Get ready!
What the? Come on, man. That's nonsense.
Set! Hut! Red 54! Red 80! Set! All right! White 80! Set! Ready? Black 14! Set! Get set! White 53! Red 29! Let's go! Set! White 29! Black 18! Blue 30! Black 88! Black 88! Here we go! Blue 22! Red 29. Red 29. White 29. Black 18. Blue 30. Get ready.
Here we go, folks. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number one goes on the road to face a top 10 team. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, as we'll see the number one team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
To the air, it's Powers. Receiver makes the catch. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks in that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, it's... This guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And the player is down injured after that last play. Timeout, or they check him out. Second down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Powers. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Looking to throw again. He finds his man. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Gets the first and still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks free. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Powers. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Offense set for the sixth play in this drive. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Seminoles come to the line with first and goal. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback checks the defensive look and makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. Swarm with the pass rush, a sack.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on first and goal. Now they take a sack here on second down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator because right now the defense...
Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The incompletion sets up a third down and 2. Dropping back. It's Powers. Looking right, this one caught. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Caught for the completion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door. This offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. To throw, it's Powers. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. Line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here. Here's the 2nd down play. Hand off to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. The Noles are going to keep this drive rolling. Grab behind the line. It's McCoy. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Powers. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. The quarterback takes it in himself. A quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Robinson. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pulls it in. It's Pittman. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Here you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Powers. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop just short of the marker, hitting 4th down and inches.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Oh, they've stopped him short. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Looking deep to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Looks to the left, and it's complete. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it here. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they do. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Throwing for his running back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.